Hey, Mr. Wayne. Remember me? The other day? The dealer guy?
Yeah.
Okay, so I called on, I think I came down Saturday, and I talked to the patrol supervisor. I got stopped.
Okay.
So
You got stopped here?
Yeah. I need to file a complaint.
About what?
That day, remember when I was talking to you, when I was getting the
purchase prices or something?
Yeah, well, I got stopped, so.
Is that recorder running?
No. No. So, can I get a complaint form?
We don't have a form. I can give you, we can do a statement.
Yeah, do you have a statement that I can fill out?
And then you want to do it today?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go here. I'm going to over here and do it. Just so I know, because sometimes, have a seat. I don't know whether, because not everything ends up in IA.
Ow! Shoot, my knee.
Alright?
Yeah, I hit my knee on that damn table. Okay, sorry.
Okay. What's it about? I mean, what is the complaint? So I know whether it's going to be an IA thing or it's going to be, some things just go to the patrol supervisor.
I think it'll be an IA thing, probably.
Okay.
But, I like to just fill it out and mail it in. And get out of here as soon as possible.
Okay, well, I can give you a statement form, but normally, when we do a statement, it's done handwritten in my presence, and I swear you to it.
Okay. So I got a lot to write down.
Okay.
So,
just don't sign it?
I got to get going.
Okay.
But if I could get the statement, and then I'll fill out everything, and I'll just come back in, swear to it or whatever. Whatever you need.
When could you come back into where we can talk about it? That way, you know.
Friday. Friday I'm off.
I'm leaving Friday.
I got to go to work at 2 or I'd stay here and do it.
Okay. All right, let me get your statement form. We'll see.
Cool. And I can come back Friday, or if you're not here Friday, then whenever. It's not it's not something that needs to happen right here, right now. It just needs to get, I think, corrected.
Okay.
Are you driving? You ready to get up? You can't talk. Oh, he's back. So, well, I would, but I got to be at work at 2. So, it's not a big deal. Okay, bye. My wife. He's like, oh, you need to do it right now, right here, right now, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, whatever. Like, we can, no.
Okay, what's the last thing?
I would just like to get the form and just start filling it out. You can start it when I get back, I guess, once I give you everything. I'll write it all down, give it to you, look at it, and if if you have any questions or anything, just let me know. And, I'll answer any questions that you have.
I'm not going to get to interview you about it?
Well, I got to go.
No, at some point?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I understand there's probably, you'll have some questions that you want to get from me, so I'm completely
because I don't know anything about it. So.
What I want to do is I just want to write down everything that occurred during that stop, give it to you.
Do you know the officer's name?
I do. I got everything. I'll give you a little idea.
Well, if you can give me a date and time, I can at least start pulling, if there's a recording on
I was stopped. I got video in my work truck. It has one of those accident cameras, and it's like a continuous loop. And I was stopped for no seatbelt. And it records inside and outside. And it keeps, I don't know, days worth of footage.
Okay.
I know that there's clear footage of me wearing my seatbelt. At least 45 minutes before I was stopped, which would have been probably 30 minutes worth of that would have been before I even got into Windcrest. I never took it off, but I got stopped for no seatbelt.
Well, but was it running when he stopped you?
It continuously runs. So it continuously runs. It's able to capture days worth of footage that's on there. The supervisors download it daily, and they look for speeding, texting, and all this other stuff. They audit us. It has speed through its GPS, so we're not allowed to go over 60 anywhere in San Antonio, even if the speed limit's 70, all that kind of stuff. That's the purpose of it. Plus, if there's like an impact, it automatically
it'll capture.
Yeah, it makes sure that it continues running. It's on, whatever. But it's for that purpose too. So I haven't asked my employer if I can get it yet, because I need to file this complaint first and get that done and out of the way. And if
was the complaint because he wrote you a ticket for a seatbelt?
He didn't write me a ticket. That's the thing. He stopped for the ticket. He asked me for a consent to search.
Okay.
Frankly, I had a delivery, and I was like, I would, man, but I gotta get going. You're gonna make me late. So, you know, he had some questions for me, and I answered them, and you know, he's like, okay.
Did you write your
So,
warning?
what I think, nothing. I told him I was late, man. You know, I gotta go. I would let you search if you wanted, but I gotta go.
Did you get his name?
So if you can write me a ticket, it'll be fine. And I didn't discuss with him about the camera, because I don't want to argue with him or anything like that. I just said, hey, look, you know, write me my ticket.
There's a couple people that have cameras all over their cars.
Write me my ticket, I'll be on my way. And he's like,
Did you get his name?
you need to start wearing your seatbelt. I did. I looked at it, so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write it all down. Here's my beef. You know, if I was not wearing a seatbelt, you know, he should have wrote me a ticket for it. I know I was wearing a seatbelt. Perhaps he, you know, looked and he thought that I wasn't. That's fine. I get that. Glares on the windows and stuff like that, that's fine.
What was the officer's name?
But you either write a ticket, you write a warning or something like that. You know, I think the van's dilapidated. I looked a little rough, and you know, I certainly hope that wasn't the reason for the stop. So,
is that who you work for?
Premier Adjusters.
What do they do?
So, repo.
Oh.
And that might be another problem. We do repo and courier, so, or we're not repoing cars, we run packages.
Oh, well, repo guys don't. We used to have several officers that did that on the side. But who was the officer?
Never have any problems with Windcrest when we repo cars. So that just
no, usually the only problem we run into is not your particular company. It just happens. They think they're in San Antonio, so they call San Antonio.
They call San Antonio. They don't call you guys.
No. So then somebody calls
right.
out and make a stolen car.
Where's my car at? Yeah, and you guys don't know.
Then,
right.
Yeah, but most guys don't. Hold on. Let me call info to see if
San Antonio got the
see
report.
if it's on the.
But it causes a bunch of work for you guys. It wouldn't have been there if they would have just notified you guys. Yeah. I don't do repos in Windcrest. I'm actually a manager, so I don't do a lot of repos. Only when we get backed up. But I've never done a Windcrest, but our guys don't have any problems.
I used to work the auction where the guys, the repo guys would bring them in and drop them off late at night. Some of those guys, they had diamond plates behind the cabs of the trucks, and some of them had some bullet dings in them. And, yeah, that's okay.
It's a rough sport. When I'm on duty, my guys are expected, with small police departments anyway, the big ones like SAPD, it's just not an issue. But, you know, if you can drop off at the police department, just let them know that you're...
Early calls.
Some of the, like you guys don't need it, but like Balcones Heights, they want a copy of the repo order, which is fine by us. We'll give it to them if they need it. Because it's just, they don't have to, they don't demand it from us or tell us we have to give it to them. They just, instead of giving them all the, they want all the information on the vehicle and the address we're going to and stuff like that. So instead of taking it all over the phone, they just ask us to drop it off, and it's got all the info on it. So.
If you call us and give me your name and company name and what you're repoing, that's usually...
Yeah, so when y'all get the call,
that way,
no, it wasn't stolen, the repo guy got it, call your bank.
Yeah. And then we hear that, well, I'm current on my payments. Well, that's a civil issue taken up with your bank.
Gotcha.
So here's all this.
What I didn't want to do is I just didn't want to write a letter, send it in, and get told, oh, you got to come down here and fill out a specific form or something like that.
Well, because this is what we get to.
Okay.
This is an information supplement, so it's got ask for your info and some other info. That way, if we can't find you, we got a second person to call.
Sure. Yeah. Whatever you guys need.
And I gave you some extra continuation sheets.
Okay.
In case I don't know how much you need to write.
You know, I'm sure this is just going to be
if it's going to go further, because I put 3 more of these on here. If it's going to go further than this, if you catch yourself before you get to that last page. If you can, make a copy. If not, do it on Notepad. Just don't sign any of this stuff until you're going to turn it into me.
Okay, great. I appreciate it.
Who was the officer?
You know, I honestly, I don't want him catching the wind of it and trying to fix anything.
How's it going to
erase anything?
You can't erase anything. They don't have access to anything.
I really would like you guys to get the whole story before he knows. And I don't want to tell you. I don't want to tell you a portion of the story. I just want to tell you the whole story. That way you got everything. That way, when you guys, when you guys look at it, I'm sure y'all are going to see that y'all are going to be like, we better look into this. Now, and when I get my video from the employer, I'll give that to you guys too. And that way, you guys know everything before y'all start talking to him. And that way, if he's the type of person that wants to lie about anything, you guys can deal with him 100%. Knowing everything that occurred.
Oh, never mind. That's your other form. I saw something on the back. I thought,
if my kid, a supervisor and their subordinates is much like, I think, just my opinion, is much like a parent and their children. If somebody tells me my children's doing something bad at school, I would rather go to school and find out everything and know everything before I ask my kid about it. So when my kid starts lying or something like that, I already know the answers to the question I'm asking, and I can deal with them on the spot.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Deliver this to Tom Garcia.
Tom Garcia. If you go up to this front window on the left, you'll see a big window on your left. They may be able to take it for you because I don't think he's back yet. Okay?
Okay.
So,
Thank you for your time.
all right.
I appreciate you.
Let us
Sorry I
know.
have to bother you.